Hey, welcome to another. I don't like talking like that. That's like not how humans speak. I'm just saying, what's up? It's good that you're here. We're about to do some Alip, and my voice is raspy. I got kind of a black eye because I got in a fight with the guitarist. I was kayaking, and like the kayak hit me in the face. That's a whole thing that I'm not going to go into. But anyways, I'm super duper excited to be watching some Alip, man. Dude, this is fantastic. Oh, Kuchin just walked in. So Salamat, how you doing? Abkabar. I might not look it, but I'm excited. I'm worn out, but I'm excited. So let's just. Can we just listen to some music? Let's go. Dude, I love that I know he's amazing, and every time it's like a week between videos, I see him play, I'm like, oh yeah, he's great. I know he's great. I know that. But every time he plays, I'm like, oh yeah. I forgot. I mean, I remembered, but I forgot. I'm assuming because there's a cigarette back there, he's not going to do any behind the nut bends on strings 6, 5, and 4. Oh, new section. Oh, that's nice. I'm realizing that my brain is slow because right now I'm having a hard time remembering what he's been doing. He had this cool D minor to A minor switch, but now this new section, I'm already kind of forgetting, so I'm gonna back up. My guy, man. That's the slide I was talking about, right there. We're D minor back to A minor. Let's back up for like 5 seconds. Right here. All right. Such a cool little transition. It's G minor to what? Hold up. And then to an F. G minor. I'm not probably going to remember how to do it, but let's back up for a second. He has this cool little bass line. It's only like 3 notes, 4 notes, something like that. But it's really tight, and it's really contrasts what he was doing a second ago. It's when he moves up to a C something. I'll just make a noise that points you. Here. Right there. Bum, ba-da-dum, da-da. That's like in the bass line, and there's still a melody underneath. That's dope. B flat. let's see. We've got a lot of F, C, B flat going on, which means we're pretty much anchored in the key of F. Just C and B flat are the 4 and 5 chords. And then we have that little contrasting middle section. He's always like staying amazing. This is one of those days where I'm going to grab that guitar and it's probably a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. Because like my memory is no good. I'm so like worn out from the stuff. Let's see. I don't know. Are you into guitar? Kind of. Right? You know, tuned enough. So we're going from this D minor to an A minor. So that's something he did in there a lot, which is pretty cool. And then one thing which he did, which is not really complicated to do, but sometimes you forget that's something you can do, which is that if you will just go from the root to the 5th of your chord and then back down, it kind of gives a temporary cadential feeling. Oh, that's all a stupid word. Cadences are when you have a moment of rest in the music, like not a pause, when a phrase comes to a moment of resolution. So when you say cadential phrasing, you're saying when you play a phrase in such a way that it has a moment of resolution. Usually that's between different chords, right? So for example, right, we go from D minor to G7 to C major. That's cadential, right? Right? Whoops, wrong. Told you it was a bad day. There's our moment of resolution. And the resolution is coming from the chord movement, going from D minor to G7 to C. A little 2-5-1 simple jazz thing. You can actually create that within a chord with no chord movement, just by tagging the 5. She did that on that C chord. Right? I didn't really go anywhere, but it sounds like we went somewhere and came back. And you can just repeat it over and over again and it becomes more like a country thing. The chord is just one thing. It's just C the whole time, but now it actually sounds like you're moving. And you're moving because of what the bass line sounds like. But you haven't really went anywhere. It's still just C. So he did that a bunch in there. He also would slide up to notes. It's like I think he played a B flat major 7 or something here. So he's sliding up. I told you I wasn't going to be able to come up with very much today. My brain is just like mashed potatoes, spaghetti. Yeah, I guess the simple thing to say is I've enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. I always think it's awesome. So that's why, like, you wonder why I do guitar stuff at the end. Some people think it's like I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm dope. No. It's that, like, everyone says cat, back up. Coochie, man. that like everyone will watch this video and be like, oh, he's dope. And so I just try to add something, but then there's days like today where I don't really add that much at all. Oh, he did do something like this, which is not, I'm not going to play what he played. I don't remember what he played. But when you can hit a chord and let the bass line ring out and then put a fill in. So we take that C chord. Now the problem with that is that it takes a finger to do each one of those notes, the C and the G. So I have to kind of stay here to do that. But if we take a D minor, which he did this in the song, the 1 and the 5 on the D minor chord, the D and the A, are both open strings. So you can actually leave and the D is still ringing. So you get that. Like right now, there's a note ringing that I don't have to hold down, and therefore I can kind of just disappear and do something else. I immediately want to, when I play single note lines, I want to rest my hand down. But if I do that, then I'll lose that note. So I have to keep my hand out of the way. All I'm doing is moving different D minor sections around. I'm taking a D minor here, a D minor here, a D minor here. I'm just playing around each one of those spots. Right here. This is the same D minor reserve here. 3 strings, just playing around the chord shapes. Now, obviously, he's doing a lot of other fancier stuff on top of that. But remember, like all fanciness, actually, when we think about fancy stuff from a theoretical standpoint, fancy stuff is always based in simplicity. Because what you're doing is you're taking something simple and then you ratchet up the performance aspect. You take the amount of notes per measure, where you're shifting the bends, the slides. But I mean, the majority of that song that he played was 4 or 5 chords. You know, he I don't remember them all. A B flat major, a C major, an F, a D minor. Like over 90% of the song was just 4 chords. But it was how he was interpreting those from spot to spot, plus the melody and the bass movement that gave it its complexity of a performance. But the essential material, very simple. The execution, extremely complex. You know, that's what makes him awesome, and other people who are awesome. You know. Cool. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I should just freeze it with my hand in the air and my mouth open. But I'm not. What's the word? Montop? Mantap. Montap. Montop. Montop. Great. Right? Y'all are awesome. I'm out of here.